Now, the next thing, like I said, you're going to need the school app. Oh, next one. Where you at? I deleted school. Oh, here you go. Okay. I'm like, what the hell? All right, now this is the app as you saw. Boom, right here. That was a class that I made, but it wasn't very successful. Yeah, so wholesaling real estate. Look at that, write it down. Okay. Now when you go here, it's community, these little tabs up here. See, I'm moving. Classroom, calendar, members, rah, rah, rah. Go to classroom. Okay. They have all of the courses going from beginning to end of everything that you will need of closing your first deal. Okay. And then some. It's like a lot of stuff on there. Um, they teach you how to do it through totally no money down, although that will be harder. Oh, go back, not that one. And then up to $100. Now, $100 is your deposit. You can try to do it with no money down at all if you're in that position, but it will take a little bit longer because so many fraudulent people have been entering this profession or this field rather. People have been a little bit skeptical and hesitant when it comes to signing those agreements. Do not call them contracts, call them agreements. Okay. Um, because that's what it is. But yeah. So that $100 just basically gives them a peace of mind to know that you are legit and you're not trying to scam them off the bat. So here we are. Boom, wholesaling experience. Do not watch these. These two, day one, day two, they like 5, 6 hours long. You can invest your time into watching that as you want, but all of this repeats everything they said in that first day. So yeah. Anyway, so it goes through here. How to find a motivated seller. Like I said, find the property. Try to find a property on Zillow that is listed by the owner for at least 100 days. Okay. Um, all that good stuff. Oh, and the title company. So each state that you're in, like I said, I did Harris County, Texas. So I had Texas Title is my title company. It was a guy named David Rodriguez. David, it don't matter, but you'll probably find somebody else. Whatever state you go to, you're going to need a title company of that um, state. Now you go here, you need to watch all of these, invest all your time to watch these things. Now, the reason why I didn't watch these are because those are for like Skip Tracing for his he has a system that he also created. The young man Zach, he has a system that he created where basically you can look up properties, but it costs like 97 or a little bit more. So I didn't have that to invest a month for you to get access to that. So I didn't waste my time watching that. I just took the free route. So all the things that applied to me, I watched, and yeah. Anyway, so cold calling. I give you a best script. A lot of people still be asking like, what's the best script and how did I get so many within my first month of doing it? And I will give you that script verbatim. Okay. Now, if you look here, what do you see? Wait, what was it? Not the title company. Boom, go back. Marketing, ARV. Is that one? Okay, yeah, back here. Now, if you look here, they're telling you that you see the probates, wholesaling arrest records, pulling, wholesaling government lists, wholesaling fire damage. These are all type of properties with different type of damages that are listed in different areas in government databases. Okay, just put it simple like that. So if your house caught fire and you weren't able to repair the damages and that property is still sitting there, it's going to be under the fire damaged properties. Some of these in certain states is going to give you a headache trying to access it. Some of it you have to actually reach out and talk to the county clerk of that, the clerk of that county, and ask for the permission for that. Sometimes you have to pay for it. But yeah, let's see what's going on. A lot of, yeah, so he makes sure he posts every day because he's very successful at that. Like I said, follow the people that are successful in what you do and are he's doing it for free, him and his dad. So that's why I really 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 admire them. It just did not work out for me. Now they show you literally how to calculate everything, okay, like that picture I showed you, that this one here, they give you this, they give you a free template for the um, contracts, for the agreement forms. You just have to remove that top part. Make sure you have a Word document. You're going to need, what's this right here, by yeah, what do we do, the signing of the DocuSign. Okay, so should be here, yeah, DocuSign. So boom, it'll show you. You can upload the different agreement forms that you have. Now, I have the JV agreement forms, which is basically agreement forms to junior partner with somebody. Um, JV is junior varsity. But, anyways, it's basically to partner with somebody in another state because, like I said, we're doing it virtual and you don't know anybody in that state, and but coming through this school app, boom, you are going to, if you join this community and start communicating with people, you are going to come across people who are living in those states and looking to work with people who, you know what I mean, just to go out there and take photos of the property, meet that person, and do a walkthrough with a cash buyer sometimes. So they'll be your middleman, your liaison, so to speak. All right. So when you do that, it is a 50-50 split that is non-negotiable. Do not be a tight ass, okay? Because I'd rather get 50% of 5,000 than to get zero because you want to be a greedy motherfucker and don't want to pay this person. You know what I mean? Oh, I'm not giving them half. Well, think about it. You're not in that other state. If you can't um, get there or have this person go to the property and meet, you can't have somebody that you trust there, then you're going to end up losing out on that deal. Because if that person who's buying the contract for you from you goes to that house on their own and speak to the owner, they're more than likely going to steal that contract from underneath you for a different price. So you do not want that. You want to have somebody that you have signed an agreement with and have an understanding that, hey, you can't talk to the buyer, they can't talk to the buyer, simple questions about the property, and that's it. You know what I mean? You go and you take, it should be a two trip thing. So the one time they go by themselves and take photos, the second time they bring the cash buyer to do a walkthrough of the place if it's available. Now, if you, like I said, that person is doing the other half of the job for you, so you need to pay them half. Do not be greedy in this business. I guarantee you'll get a lot more people willing to work with you and a lot more deals floating your way if you just be legit and you just be, you know what I mean? Be a good business person. Let's see this one here. Oh yeah, but you want to try to go for, like I said, the ones that's been on there a while, as well as the ones that look in a little worse condition. Like the home that you just saw on the previous page. What was that? Toledo, Ohio. I'm gonna go back to Toledo, Ohio. There we go. Should be the same filters. Here we go here. And this is funny because this was actually my first property. This was the first property that I had or whatever under contract. Um, but yeah, you would take these photos, calculate how much that repair is going to be worth. That gentleman is actually fixing it up himself. Like I said, it's been on there 107 days. Okay. You contact that property owner. If you want to double check if the property owner is legit, You take this number, okay? Boom. Copy that. But yeah, you want to go here and go to cyberbackgroundchecks.com. Best place to go. You could do name, address, phone number, or email. Booyah. Let's hit that phone number. Boom. Paste this number in there. Pops up as William R. Raffel Jr. Okay. Cool. Okay. Now you want to go ahead and reach out to this young man, blah, 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 blah. Now, when you, I'm going to actually turn that around. I'm going to stop there.